All right, we're live on the tube, the YouTube.
YouTube.com/Cole the Wild.
Something like that.
Who wants to be the brave one to recap last session?
I don't recall what happened, so
I've got all the notes, so I'm the backup plan if no one else manages.
you got it.
Go for it.
Yes, please.
Okay. So previously, no, it was like 8 p.m. and we take off from Port Brandicourt. It should take until morning for us to reach the White Mask Cave. Sersh puts together a hero's feast. Gingu asks Ojutai if there's ever an end to this. Rango hands out magic items for Oscar, Klein, and Harold. Gingu can't fucking read. Gingu and Sersh talk of home. Gingu wants to find a proper burial site for Orlo's skull. Gingu says if we could find a way to stop war, he'd like that. And Sersha wants to revisit the Blackwood. Ojutai and Sersha, I turn to in deciding what Rango should ask. I think Bahamut is who I went to. And so, Divine Puppeting Valor Core, does he intend for the followers of Bahamut to wipe out the followers of Io? Weaknesses of Tiamat. So then, Rango contact other planes of Bahamut. Do you guide Valor? No. Do you intend to wipe out Tiamat and Io followers? Unclear. Do you wish to inhabit the material plane? Yes. Do you agree with the teachings of Io? No. Are you on good terms with the divine power guiding Valor's hand? No.
Yeah, that one was very interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta find out who that is, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I remember right, Moradin essentially said that. I mean, he confirmed the same thing, but also could not, of course, speak a name. Only yes and no. So, yeah. But anyway, we're down the road.
8 a.m. We arrive at White Mask Cave. Cormit asks to learn what the ledger says. Rango asks Mammon what kind of deal he'd like to cut with Cormit, and then we enter the cave.
Oh man.
We take the mask, and there's goblin water folk. Bruku is a water monstrosity. We snag the mask, enter initiative, and then there's a giant fucking sea monster Bruku thing. And Klein and Oscar immediately die. And Sersh fucking saves the day with a huge fucking massive earthquake.
Yep. And you guys are pretty much at the exit when we last left off, and I believe Ojutai is carrying Oscar and Sersh is carrying Klein with them.
Yeah.
The other little bit of information is oh, I forgot to pull something up. I think I'm sorry.
Cool.
I know that it did not delete this.
Oh, yeah.
I found it. All right, I got everything that I need now. MP Royce did not go on with you because he cannot bid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he's outside, and he is not too pleased about it. But I think he told Saoirse like, the first sign of trouble, just run.
Yeah.
Which we did.
That's what we did.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you guys are doing that. All right. So yeah, we can resume. You guys are, as of right now, are not in initiative, but the beast, the beast in the water back there is still kind of thrashing around and clearing rubble out of the way as you guys are kind of making your way out.
I assume we are booking it through the way we came in, which was narrow.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was essentially like a rocky cliffside, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
The
and
entrance?
and there was like you guys had to like jump into water, to actually get into the cave
What-
there.
There was like a tunnel, right?
Yeah, yeah. There was like it was like a tunnel that was like at sea level that you guys dropped down and went into.
All right, I'm gonna be right behind Serge as we go through the
Cormant.
tunnel.
Now uninvisible runs past Rango at a very high rate of speed. We gotta go. We gotta go. Kenny's leaving. All right, everybody's exiting out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of.
While we're in the hallway,
Okay.
Yeah.
Serge,
Yeah.
are you all right? I didn't know you had that in
Carrying
you.
Klein's dead body. um. Yeah. Right now. See how I feel in the next few hours. Rango, you get that ship ready? And we hauling back.
Oh, did I bottle
Well-
it up? I didn't. Did I?
I don't think so. I don't
I
think
think you
so.
left
But
it
it's
kinda-
it's like hovering above. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah.
Should be out there.
You guys are fitting down this kind of narrow cave talking to each other, and it's like basically one person at a time. It's like single file as you guys are kind of filing out of this cave. Behind you, the whole kind of cave inside there is starting to crumble down after Saoirse's earthquake. And the whole just kind of structure of this cave is kind of starting to fall apart. You guys finally reach, after running for a couple minutes, you finally reach the exit / entrance to this cave.
Before that happens,
Okay.
Serge, I think you should hand over the ring.
Oh. Yeah. You want to carry it?
Well, we need to make Impy think that you still have it.
What do you got in mind?
Well, we do have a friend that can go invisible.
Hmm.
Imagine he squeezes away and it's just like
Yeah.
between us.
You see him spit his straws out of his mouth. You know, I would be honored to carry this burden. Although, if it was to be found out that we lied to a kind of like demigod thing that is all powerful, and he found out that I had the ring and he wanted it, you guys have to back me up.
We promise it won't be. Oh fuck! It won't be like. Crap. The dark. Crap.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
deep dark.
yeah,
the-
that dark
yeah.
place, yes, where that eyeball had 8 eyeballs and he hit
Yeah.
me.
No repeats. No repeats of that.
Because, like, I don't know if he can, I can go invisible, but he's like, demigod kind of, so I don't know if he can see me.
Well, ever since he joined up with us, got the feeling that down the line we're gonna have to come to terms with it, because I mean, as far as I'm aware, our goals don't align with his.
I can't remember
It's gonna
how
come to a head
exactly we phrased
eventually.
that.
Okay.
We
And I don't
basically, I think we basically persuaded him. We basically
Yeah,
like,
but
Yeah.
I feel like we phrased it in a
Basically-
way that made him feel like we aligned.
Yeah, you guys.
I think Rango effectively said, like, yeah, fine, we'll bring Bahamut back. Or back into mortal realms.
Yeah.
Listen, Serge, Just go along with it. Make him think you have it. I don't think he can sense it. We'll have Cormac carry it. And if he tries to do something with you, we'll protect you. But he won't have the ring.
Absolutely. Of course.
Cormac?
Cormac holds out his hands.
I reach in my satchel. Pull out the ring.
Oh.
And I'll drop it. I'll take it out of my inventory.
And catches it in his hand and he looks at it. Should I wear it or just...
Put it in your sack. Don't make it visible.
Okay. And then he goes to open his sack and it falls out of his hand and you hear it ding off the rocks. Oh no! He picks it up and then he puts it in his sack. Safe and sound in my compartment.
Please don't lose it.
Oh, never.
We trust you, Corbett.
About that time, a rather large stone falls off the ceiling as this cave is starting to come down a little bit and just bangs off Gengu's metal head.
Time to go.
And
Right. Oh,
Jeez.
jeez.
Alright, proceed through the cave.
Not by Kia Soul.
I will, like, before we turn back, I will, like, catch Gengu's glance if I can and just... Thanks for checking in, man. And then turn.
Give a little head nod.
Also, Gengu, as you start to move, Cormac sticks out a hand and stops you. Thank you for being a real friend and convincing him that I am safe enough to carry this ring.
Of course, Cormac.
Your trust is not ill-founded.
you said he put it in his like satchel.
Yes, it
Does
is
he
in my
o-
satchel.
Does he only have one satchel, or does he have multiple pouches and shit?
It's just one satchel, but it branches off into others. It's like a little bit of a home style thing, you know. I make little bits and bobs and hook it on there.
Okay.
Wait, what if...
Rango's
what
not
if we
asking.
put
He's
What
just
if we
looking.
put it in one of your cups, Comet?
Oh my god!
In your helmet. He'll never know to
He
look
takes
there.
off his satchel. His rocks fall all around him, not batting an eye. And he pulls it out and he takes out a can and he drops it in there. And he puts it back.
Cormac's about to get fucking superpowers or some shit. Alright.
The liquid, the sweet nectar imbued by the ring.
Yes.
All right, you guys continue out as this cave is still kind of going on behind you. You reach the end where this entrance is, and it's a little bit of a drop off back into the sea that you guys would have to kind of fall down into.
I'm flying.
Rango starts flying. You fly up to the ship, which is just kind of hovering, right?
Yes. I'm gonna bring it down as close as I can to,
Got it.
get these guys out
Oh.
quick.
I'll also cast Fly on myself while carrying. What's his name again?
Oscar.
I'm gonna
I
stay
wish I
put.
could do that.
Yeah,
Right at the mouth of the cave.
same here.
I might. I kind of like the water. I might swim a little bit while we wait. And Cormac kind of dips in, and he's just sitting there, just kind of floating in the water. Just like home, I miss this. A little bit more salty, and a lot less swampy.
Our celestial friend is there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Amphiroyce is on the ship. He sees Ojitai come in with Oscar's body, and Rango, obviously. And he just kind of looks at you guys. What has happened?
Come on, help me grab the others.
I beam past and flying up to the ship.
Oh, wait.
As soon as I get there, I set Oscar's body down, and then I'm jumping back off and back
All right.
for the others.
Amphiroyce follows you down, and he makes his way down there behind Ojitai. And as he gets down there, Cormac kind of holds his arms out like a child for Amphiroyce to grab him. And he pushes him out of the way and grabs you, Saoirse, and he starts
Oh my
flying
god.
off with you.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try to hold on to Klein as best I can, not to drop the poor guy.
Cormit just kind of looks up in a little bit of anger, and he spits some seawater out at him as he's flying away. Little does he know, and he turns towards Gengu, and he gives a little smile.
Cormit.
You're right.
I'll look at the two of them. Who wants to go first? I can carry both of you.
Cormit looks up at you.
Puppies.
I'd be right back, right? And you, and we'll take Cormit's hand.
And the scene of solitude as all my friends fly away.
Oh, no.
And I am left alone at the mouth of a cave.
Cormit climbs onto you. He kind of like wraps around you, Ojitai, and he is very slimy now that he's back and kind of like redamped in the water here.
Cormit, not the face, just
He grabs all over your face.
The suction cups on his fingers
Yeah.
just like smacking onto his forehead, latching on.
Go.
I can't see the ship, Cormit.
Can't see the ship. Can't see the ship.
Straight up, but a little bit forward. We'll crash into the ceiling if you don't,
Yeah, I'll line up to the ship.
Okay.
And fly back to get Dengu.
Everybody's kind of getting up to the ship. Saoirse, he got grabbed up. I'm guessing, hung on to Klein as you were getting taken away. So you kind of set them all up there. Gengu, as you said, you sit there kind of in solitude by yourself as the rocks are falling behind you and your friends are flying off. And you're sitting there and you're standing there and you look down at the water and just this kind of location, and you get this very melancholy feeling over you. As you well know, more than likely you get this feeling this beast, whatever is in the ocean, is probably the same beast that caused you to be here today.
Oh, fuck.
And I let it sink in.
Oh, fuck.
And who said they're flying back down? Was it Ojitai coming to get Gengu? Alright. You fly back down and you see Gengu sitting there. And I need you to make a strength check or an athletics check to try and lift up Gengu. He's quite a heavy fella.
Sure. It's just an 8.
Oh.
Alright, Ojitai, you start grabbing Gengu and you start trying to fly him off. And you got a decent grip of him. The Cormit kind of, this like slick, slimy, like gooey, just kind of all over you. And Gengu can't get like a solid grasp on you and you're struggling to really hold his weight. And you start flying up towards the ship and you lose your grasp of Gengu. I'll let you make a dex save to see if you can try to reach down and grab him.
Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16?
16? You said 16, right?
Yes.
Alright. I wrote down a number. And you did not beat that number. So, you kind of lose grasp of Gengu. Gengu, you start falling. And then you plunge into the water.
Oh, boy.
And immediately you get these flashbacks.
Immediately my mind goes black.
Mhm.
And then flashbacks.
And you get these flashbacks and you see, you can see like your human arms, little child human arms reaching up towards the sea as you kind of sink in slower and lower into the sea. And you see kind of fire and wreckage on top of the water above you, to where if you were to even be able to swim up, you would probably start burning. As there was like oil or something the ship was carrying, it's just kind of lit the water on top on fire, and you see bodies of other people kind of mutilated, some others not, kind of sinking down with you. And as you keep sinking lower and lower, finally you see some large tentacles kind of reach up around and grab more of the ship and start taking you with you. And that's when you kind of snap out of it, and you're back to present day, but you're still kind of sinking down in the water.
Well, I don't like that.
Is this all happening in such a
Quick moment? Yeah.
Okay.
I'll as soon as I dropped him,
Okay.
I just yell out at the ship. P. Royce could use some help here.
And he looks back at you, Saoirse, and he looks at the bodies of the people on the ship.
What's happening?
I don't know. One of your friends is asking for assistance down there.
I run to the edge.
You
Look
look down
over.
and you see kind of ripples in the water of where something large kind of fell into the water, and you see Ojutai just kind of sitting there flying above it, like looking up, like screaming for help.
To
As soon
ease
as
the
I
visions, to ease the visions, I begin to just close my eyes.
as soon as I called out, I would have been flying back towards the water to dive in, try to grab him.
Yeah, I'll let you make a little perception check, see if you can find him in the seawater.
I would also like to think I'm sinking pretty fast.
You're going pretty quickly, yeah.
I'm a heavy
Lucas, you're
boy.
not helping.
I'm a heavy boy. I'm sorry.
Fucking kick your legs. Do something.
That-
8.
You got an 8.
Yeah.
You're looking, and you have a good area of where he might be, but you're reaching in. You just can't seem to find Gangu in this water below.
I'm not just like reaching in, going above the water. I'm immediately diving straight through.
You're diving straight in. You're looking around, and you can't see anything. And then finally, you see like a glint of some sort of metal, and you see that the metal is actually the heat side of his hammer, kind of steaming the water and glowing a little bit. And you can start swimming down towards him. He's probably a good like 15 to 18 feet down in the water at this point.
Okay.
And as I'm sinking down, the surface of the water starts to disappear, and it turns into blackness. How deep is the water?
Where you're going? I mean, you
Where
have no
you're
idea.
going?
Yeah, ocean deep.
Yeah, you're in the sea.
Okay.
Yeah,
How high up is the ship to the surface of the water?
I tried to get it as low as I could.
Yeah, you're like a few feet off the water at this point. Rango started to drop down, and you now looking over the edge, see where Ojutai kind of went down.
Am I preoccupied, like getting the ship to this position and ready to go?
Now that you kind of have it set in place, you can kind of let go of the controls and kind of leave it and help if you would like.
Okay.
So once I do have an idea of where Ingu is,
Mhm.
and you point and you use a shape of flowing water, I can move up to like a 30-foot cube of water. I'm just gonna
Launch him. Fucking geyser him up onto the ship.
like out of the water, launch him out.
Okay.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
So, Gangu, you're slowly sinking, and you close your eyes. And what exactly is Gangu feeling in this moment?
So this is how I go out.
Like
All of these battles, all of this turmoil. I lived through that. But I leave this world the same way I did before. And I
unreal.
close my eyes.
And as you close your eyes and everything starts to go black, you feel this sudden force hit you in the back. and you open your eyes to the surface of the water not being as black, and you can see the light as you're starting to like go rapidly accelerate towards the surface. Everybody else, you see Gangu like pop out like an orca, just fly out of the water.
Willie!
Is he coming up like next to the ship?
Yeah. He gets like a good like solid 15 feet in the air, like next to this ship where this water is basically just kind of boosting him up like a geyser.
Okay.
I'm just
as yeah, as I see him like go past, I'll look back over my shoulder, Rango, and be like, "Sorry, mate," and I'm gonna throw my hammer into the side of the ship, like to look over, and bust through the wood, and cast creation and create a 5x5 wooden extension platform from the edge of the ship out of the wood
Okay.
for him to land on.
You do that, and some of the wood from the ship, Rango, you can't see it, but you just hear the whole cracking as it's being formed into this little wooden platform.
I
that
mean, I'm
extends out.
immediately gonna look over the second I hear that.
It's a little bit below deck though, or you can't see it.
It's
You just
below deck. Wait, what?
like
Oh, yeah,
not like-
yeah.
yeah, it's like by below deck. I mean like here's the ledge, and it's like right here. It's like off the ledge a little bit. Where you're
Okay.
standing, you can't
The
exactly
angle
see
of it, you can't quite see it.
Yeah. So, Gengu, this water kind of slowly starts to come back down, and you kind of, not really hard, but a little bit of an impact, you slam down on this wooden platform on the ship. Ojutai, you start swimming to resurface in the water, and I'm assuming you start flying to get back onto the ship.
Yeah.
Gengu, what's the first thing you do? Is you lay kind of
I
belly up?
smack on this wooden platform.
Mhm.
Eyes kind of still closed.
Yep.
Open them up. Mom? Dad? And then I see everybody else, and I'm back in reality.
I'll say the
Yeah,
first person you see is Saoirse, kind of leaned
just
over,
like,
looking.
oh
at
yeah,
you.
leaned over like, Gango?
What happened?
Yeah. I don't know. You alright?
Think so. Did you bring me
Oh.
back?
Back? You left?
I felt like I was gone forever.
Fuck. Yeah. And I'll extend down my hammer as like something to grasp onto and to try to climb over the
Yeah.
edge.
He extends your hammer down to you, Gengu.
I grab his hammer and just use my own strength to get up, because I know if I pull on his hammer, I'm pulling him with me.
As
My
you're
little dwarf
pulling,
legs.
And I look down at my hands, one of them being a hammer.
yeah,
And they are no longer the hands of a human.
no. As you're pulling Gengu up, you see Ojutai surface and start flying out of the water. And he's getting close to where he's just about on the deck. And right followed behind them, you see several large tentacles shoot up behind him and start to reach and grasp around the boat. And
Oh.
everybody roll initiative.
Oh my
Fuck
god,
me.
we're getting cracking. Oh shit.
God damn it.
Got a shit roll.
Me
Okay.
too.
And then
Alright, I've got advantage on
Ringo's
this.
poor ship, dude, no.
I need 1 second while I get some stuff.
I gotta see how
Yeah,
an
right?
accuracy works. I think it's only for attacks. It is only for attacks.
Oh, Trapper needs to reset the router, so I might drop off here for
If
a
we need to
moment.
do a pause, we can do a pause while that goes down.
God fucking damn it.
Alright, I just told him.
We can do a little pause because I gotta get some stuff set up anyways. Do you
Okay.
mind letting me know what you rolled on initiative before I lose you?
15.
6 for Saoirse. All right, and then I'll get everybody else's in a second. Damn, did you turn this track on?
Yes.
Dude, this is fire.
God, the imagery too, jeez.
I hate it.
right on the nose, dude. Sea monster battle music.
Why does the rock that the castle is
Why does
Live.
Because AI.
Yeah.
like? Okay.
Here we are. I think this is everything I need. All right.
Do Warforged even need to breathe?
I don't think they do.
Not
Holy
necessarily.
shit, we have a battle map for this? Holy
Wait.
fuck!
Oh.
Look the fucking Celestial.
Oh, I hate
I don't
this.
need to breathe, but I also can't swim, so.
Yeah,
Right,
Which-
right, you even made the platform? Let's
That
fucking
was-
go!
that was demonstrated in the fact that you sank like a rock. All right, cool. I'll go down in this order. So I got Saoirse's. Ojutai, what was yours initiative?
22.
22. Gengu,
12.
12, and Ringo,
16?
16,
15.
15.
I don't know if y'all remember, but when we were in the Fae and I was walking after Harpy and walked across the pond, I also sank to the bottom and didn't float at all, and I was just
Yeah.
walking across the bottom.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I definitely cannot swim.
Straight power to the Caribbean.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely cannot swim.
Good. All right. Do you want us to go ahead and wait a second for that, or are you?
I mean, I am going last initiative. I don't mind to start because I'm guessing it'll just be like a blip of maybe a couple
Okay.
of minutes.
Yeah,
I think it's happening in real time right now.
It sounds like.
Oh, really? Is my witch like fucking dead? My
It's-
robot-y?
it's
We
shocking.
understood,
Little
but
bit.
You're getting sucked into the Matrix.
Damn, it's happening.
All right. So. And then I got one more initiative I need.
oh, I fucking hate everything. Dad's gonna kill me.
Rango's first thought: Dad's gonna kill me.
All right. Sorry, I have to roll one more initiative for somebody. And so it is that plus that. And we get a grand total of that. Neat. Okay. So the first person to react to this, as Saoirse, you're helping Gengu up. You see Ojutai kind of flying up as well. So Ojutai would kind of be like right here, just about. Ojutai is now kind of like equal with Gengu's platform flying up. You're pulling Gengu up. Gengu gets like unprone, and as soon as you see these tentacles start shooting up and wrapping around the ship, right next to you to the side, Cormit runs over to the side and immediately, without hesitation, just aims his rifle down towards one of the tentacles and takes a shot at it.
Hell yeah.
And Cormit's gonna take a shot, and it is 5 + 7. He takes a shot, and it just goes plunging into the water somewhere. He ducks back over the side and re-racks his rifle for the next round. That is followed up by Ojutai. It is your turn now.
All right. I am going to just go for whatever the closest tentacle that's about to wrap around this. Is it like this one actually wrapping around the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go for that one then.
Alrighty.
Attack number 1. 18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
Cool. Attack number 2. That's a natural 20.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Natural 20 hits.
Alrighty. So that's going to be. Does this thing resist either slashing or lightning damage?
This thing, lightning.
Does resist lightning.
Yep.
So I will do D8. 6 + 9, so 15 slashing damage.
All right, 15 slashing.
Oh, no, it's 3d8 slashing. Getting all kinds of this will be damage. 19 lightning.
19 lightning. All right, and that's already halved or not halved?
That's the flat number.
Okay, so that would be 9.
Yes.
Got it.
That's all I got.
All right.
It'll
So
just
book
be,
table. Can we
Yeah.
do a quick check-in?
Hello.
How's everybody looking?
Not great.
Health wise,
Yeah.
I'm above half,
Because
but
didn't
not
we just get fucking
Yeah.
slammed inside?
Yeah.
Because I'm
Um,
hurting right now.
I'm not doing great.
about 80%.
Okay.
You said check it, and I thought like you meant like hello.
Yeah. check. Check.
Yeah, I'm sitting close to like 40%, I'd say.
I'm at like 60%.
All right. Yeah, I'm full as well. Okay.
I have a pretty good idea though.
And all right, Ojita, you said that end your turn, correct?
Trying to see if I have anything relevant for a bonus action. No, I can second one. Yes. Gain a little bit of health back. Oh, 6 hit points. I'm done.
All right. Cool. It is going to take a reaction to attack with its tentacle that you've kind of hit. It kind of like swings up a little bit, lets go of the ship for a second, and then it swings back down on the ship and kind of begins squeezing the ship. And it's going to try to just start kind of doing a little bit of damage to the hull of the ship. And it's going to do some damage.
We are still floating, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like in the air.
Yeah.
The tentacle wraps around the ship, and ever so slightly, you can kind of hear the wood like creaking and groaning as more tentacles kind of rise up out of the water and start grabbing onto different parts of the ship. That brings us to fantastic. You see, Impy Royce was kind of like hovering above, like the crow's nest down here, and he kind of starts flying down towards these tentacles here. And you see, he unsheathes this giant sword that's glowing with this kind of golden energy, and he kind of like holds it over his head and comes straight down on top of these tentacles here. And he's gonna attack, and he hits. Gotta do math.
I am very curious to hear how much damage he can pump out in one.
And alright, it is not. Alright. That's the first hit. He's gonna attack again. That one hits. Another that plus that, and then one more. So you see he slams down once and then just kind of keeps going. His first like strike like hits, and then kind of like in this like little bit of rage that you've seen from him the first time, he just kind of keeps just swinging down on this thing rapidly. That's a second hit. All right, and calculator time. From his 3 attacks, he does a grand total of 150 points of damage.
3 attacks
Alright.
did 150.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he basically cuts through this first like tentacle and then moves on to like another one, and it's just kind of going down the ship, just like attacking these tentacles, basically flying, just trying to free the ship. Does he have something that he can do as a bonus action? Also, everybody on the ship, because I believe, yeah, more than enough. Everybody on the ship, you get this kind of boost from him as he like flies down and starts swinging on these tentacles. This boost is kind of this boost of valor that he invigorates you guys with. Everybody gets 15 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
And you cannot be charmed or frightened. Except... yeah. I'll get back to that. You guys can't be charmed or frightened, and you have advantage on saving throws against spells or other magical effects.
Nice.
Cool. And that will do it for his turn there. Alright. So Emperor always comes down, is smacking away. Followed by Kinkins.
He's the only one that's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of gets this a little bit of like anger about him that you've kind of seen for the first time from him as well, since his friends have perished here. And he runs to the side of the ship and he holds out his sword towards the beast, not in a like to slash it, but he holds it down towards the water and he casts a spell at the beast. And I gotta pull up this spell real fast because
This the first spell we've seen
Yeah.
Jenkins cast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the first one.
Yeah, I always thought he was a martial character.
Rose Paladin?
Yeah.
All right. So it needs to make a saving throw. And it did not do very well. I don't know if that was enough or not. Let me look. It did not succeed. You see, he holds out his sword at it and kind of yells something, but you don't really like catch it through all the chaos exactly what he says. But he casts banishment on this beast in the water, and all of a sudden, all the tentacles and the beast, everything just kind of disappears as this beast is banished. away from you.
Damn, let's go. Let's fucking go.
He kind of steps back, a little bit like sweaty, and kind of the sword sinks to his side, and he turns towards everyone, and he just kind of looks around. We should probably leave now. It's probably gonna come back.
Well, let's
Being
go.
familiar.
Are we still in
yes,
initiative?
Being familiar with the cell.
Right
Remember
now,
the
you
spell.
guys are out of initiative.
Away, away!
Yeah.
I send us away! I send us away!
We got a minute.
All right. Everybody kind of gets onto the ship, and boards on the side. You start flying off, and you notice there's a little bit of damage, and it's a little bit harder to control than normal, but it's still flyable as you start rising up in the sky.
I will run to the areas of damage that I can see and begin casting mending.
All right. You start mending up these damaged parts of the ship. Cormac kind of sinks against like one of the like a post up on the ship somewhere, and kind of sinks down and sits down and looks at everybody. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that one was it.
I am remaining on the platform in a absolute blank stare out into the water.
I'm getting us high. as high
Yeah, bro.
as I can.
As you guys start kind of flying off, you
I got some
notice
fire salts, bro.
one thing that you guys kind of didn't really notice is like all this panic was happening. The weather's kind of taking a turn for the worst, and basically you can see that the storm clouds kind of rolling in over Brandicore now, quite densely. The battles in the sky still rage on, but now it's paired with lightning and just thunder and storms kind of going on above you guys. So you don't want to go too high, or else you'll end up in these thunderstorms. But you can go pretty high still,
Right.
as they're still just kind of now rolling in over into this area of Brandicore.
And I'm sending us north.
All right, let's start flying north.
I go check to make sure that the ship is getting repaired well. I'm gonna see Sersha's mending.
Saoirse's mending away.
Come be my PM, baby.
There's not much I can do, so
Yeah, but manage me.
is it looking good? Is everything looking good?
Sorry, she missed a spot.
Oh shit! Yep. Good call.
Good job, Saoirse. You see that he's mending these spots, but it's just something that only you would notice, Ringo. Is just a very slight discoloration in all these spots where he's kind of mended up.
Okay, but functionally,
Oh
Good.
yeah, functionally it's great,
okay,
but
okay.
deep down inside, you know that when you return the ship, your
Okay.
papa will
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah. I kind of grimace through my teeth and shake my head like, okay.
Hankins walks over to his fallen comrades and kind of kneels down beside them and kind of looks over them and is kind of mumbling to himself as he looks over his fallen comrades. Kinney makes his way down on deck and is just kind of observing everything, and then flies up into this little crow's nest and just kind of sits alone, a little bit isolated for now. MP Royce, as Saoirse has been repairing all these, MP Royce has been about like 7 feet above him, just hovering above him, watching him repair. Rango, as you make your way down, you can see Saoirse maybe a little bit annoyed. Yes, I think you're doing well, but you might have missed a spot there. Yes, Garvin would have never missed a spot like that. He was quite he had a keen eye for anything that was, a little bit out of place. Yes. This man Garvin he talks about, he might have done a better job than you. But I believe in you, Saoirse.
I cast Sacred Flame on. No, I'm just kidding. Not while I work.
Hey, Gangu.
Throw all the Gias after.
Hey, Gangu. You can come on the ship now. I got beer. Cormac kind of walks over the side and he kind of walks up next to you. I see that you're maybe a little bit stuck. I was stuck once too, if you remember when you found me. I was living in a cave somewhere, and I didn't trust anybody. But you taught me to trust people, and just because that somebody has some 2x4s doesn't mean that they're gonna attack you with them and make you hurt. So, you can trust us whatever you're, battling through. That maybe we can help. You don't have to run off in the Feywild again, or try to drown yourself like I saw you do earlier. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, I'm here if you need me. I'm gonna go over here and I don't know. That MP Royce guy is kind of getting on my nerves. I might mess with him, and then he turns invisible.
I might.
Oh my god.
Some steps walk away.
I love Cormac for the simple fact that he always hits the target, but it's just forever around the bullseye. Never right on it. But gets it. Love Cormac.
You sit there, Gangu, kind of thinking to yourself whatever thoughts are going through your head, and then you hear off in the distance, Oh, that little frog, where is he? And you see Impy Royce kind of scurrying around the ship.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, he sees me, even though I'm invisible. And they're just kind of chasing each other around the ship at this point.
You mentioning Cormit going invisible. Is this Emperois's true form that we see?
Yeah, the celestial. Yeah,
Okay.
you can see. Yeah, he's got these giant wings. He's rather a large fella.
What time is it currently? If it was 8 a.m. about when we arrived here at the cave?
Oh, it's still pretty early morning. It's just it's kind of gotten dark again though because these storm clouds have kind of rolled through.
So like 9 a.m.?
Yeah, sure. 9 a.m. sounds good to me.
Cool. Okay.
Once Serge finishes most of the mending,
Mhm.
I think he'd walk over to Kinkins and the fallen ones.
He kind of looks up towards you. You know, we lost a lot of people when we were fleeing, and I thought that maybe they would make it out. I thought maybe I could get these two out.
Sorry, Kinkins.
It's okay. They, hopefully, unlike the rest, they were, they didn't die running. Hopefully, they died trying to fix whatever's going on.
I believe they did. Doesn't ease the shock.
To be quite honest with you, there's not too much that shocks me anymore. It's been a hell of a few months.
Well, no, it's only been a matter of days, but anything you need, we're here for you. And I know it's not my place to make this moment about me at all, but I'm sorry we didn't have enough time. I have certain capabilities, but I just don't know if they'd work to bring them back now.
It's alright, I understand.
I can try, but I'd respectfully leave that up to you, knowing them the way you did.
I don't know if it's right to bring them back.
Very well. I'll just if he's not like getting up or anything, I'll sit with him for a moment, but not crowd him.
Yeah. He sits there for a moment or two, and then he looks towards you. Saoirse, there might be something you can do.
Yeah. Anything.
You said you met my father back in Cabbageville, correct?
A long time ago, yeah.
So
But
he
yes.
told you about what happened to my brother?
In his way. Best he could.
When we were young, we'd always go exploring around the area. And our father told us several times not to go towards that cave. But us being the boys we were, we always wanted to push the limits, touch the fire until we got burned. And one day we went a little deeper than we thought. We got lost. We were in there for hours, and we were trying to find our way out. And that's when we found the pack of cultists there. The only reason that I got out that day was because they were busy trying to subdue my brother. And I fled, and I got out. Mom and father were distraught that my brother didn't make it, but they were so ecstatic that at least I survived. But I know that I abandoned my brother to whatever fate came of him. And as soon as when I was old enough, I left Cabbageville and went to make things right. I knew that if I wanted to find a vast number of cultists, beasts that wait in the night for innocent people, I go to Harper's Wall, and I knew that I was going to strike vengeance on those every day. And every day I got to go patrolling along outside the wall. I volunteered. I rose through the ranks. On the amount of blood that I spilled. I hate these kobolds and dragonborns that stand for Tiamat with every little molecule in my body. This ring that you have, this is the one that's going to end it all. You mentioned something about a sacrifice using this ring. So she'll let me be the one.
Takes a moment.
I ran that day with my brother, and I'm not going to run again. I've stopped running. The only reason I ran was because others were looking from the wall. It's because others were looking for me as a leader to get them out. They weren't ready to go. I was ready to stand there and take down as many as I could. And as much as I like you guys, I don't have anything tying me to that anymore.
Your father? Your mother?
As far as they know, I'm dead. That's why I wasn't too concerned about going back.
Thank you for trusting me with this. Kinkins, that's...
Listen,
Yeah.
to be frank, when the time comes, I'm not necessarily asking. I have to do this.
And you'll be ready.
I've been ready. I made my peace a long time ago.
Be honest. What Ojitai and I know. Seems like the choice of who it is has already been made, but not made clear to us. But if the opportunity presents itself, Kinkins, I won't stand in your way.
To be quite honest with you, and I know you're a follower of Morden, I know you're a paladin. But I don't really buy into all that faith stuff myself. I tried it for a while, but I broke my oath a long time ago.
No shame in that.
So, I don't really care who says or what says the ring is meant to do or who's meant to do it.
Might be exactly what we need.
That's that. Do you have any wrappings or linen or anything to wrap them in?
Yeah, we can procure that.
All right, thanks.
Hey, Kinkins.
Yeah.
Your brother would forgive you. I hope you know that.
My brother's dead.
Yeah, but his spirit lives on in you, no? And what you've done? In his honor? His name?
I don't do anything to honor him. I'm doing it for vengeance. My brother died, along with everybody else that I've known. Since I got to the wall, on my journeys, people all around me have always come and gone. And yet I'm still here.
Reason enough? I'll go inside. Gather the things.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll get up, step away. Ooh wee. Wow.
So while all of this is happening, I'll have flown up into that crow's nest. Sit down on the edge of it. Feeling
Ojitai, I know I heard what happened. I heard that Saoirse is no longer the one carrying the ring. I know it's Cormit. I know you said that everything's a little complicated now. But my faith is so strong in Bahamut and his will and what he wants and Impy Royce. It's like having Impy Royce is having the hand of Bahamut here with us, commanding us. And I know he needs that ring to accomplish what he wants. The only reason that I'm not going to him with the information that you told me is because I forgot for a while that you were the only reason that I even know who Bahamut was. I was in that cave for so long, and I could have just as easily been following Tiamat. So, I'll continue to hold my tongue and follow what you do. But just know that every second there is an internal struggle in me. Knowing that I'm helping delay the wants and the actions of Bahamut.
it'd be hard to believe. Also having that struggle, believing Ahmed is the one that we need to follow here. It's the words of the forgotten God.
Drew,
But
can you bring the mic closer? At all?
not really.
Shit.
But I also grew up believing Bahamut was the way. I while I was never a devout follower, it's the truth that I knew. Last weeks, the truth has been kind of blown apart. Just trying to follow what we think is the most right answer.
The one thing I know is that either your way of doing things now with the one you call IO, or as through Biomed, or through any other faction that's against Tiamat, is Tiamat has to be stopped. And that's kind of the thing that's kind of what I'm clinging on to at this point, is that at the very least that ideal is shared by all of us. It just seems that nobody agrees on the manner of which it needs to go about.
So after a short time staying with the temple, we're able to have many of the histories, but it's effectively the gist of every conflict ever had happened. Everyone believes they're doing best for most people. One plate agrees on how to do it, and everyone's just doing what they think is right.
Yes, but I've also seen those that do things they think is right, but become corrupted by politics or their own greed for lust for power and control. Maybe your IO is like that. Maybe Bahamut's like that. Maybe we are like that. When the time comes, how do we know in our hearts what we'll actually do? This could shape not only the future, but if the power you speak of is true, it could shape the past. It can mold time. I don't even know how one begins to comprehend a power like that. An ability to change so much.
To be honest, I don't even know. I've avoided thinking about it. This is the path that we're on right. We damned if we don't see it through.
I wish I could so easily as you avoid thinking about it, but I can't lie. It's all I think about. All of this, just besides the brief moments of panic and action, I just keep pondering what the future holds for us when. And it terrifies me. The moments of action when we're fighting monsters in the deep oceans like we just did. Things like that. That seems like a reprieve. For me, at least. I don't know. Maybe I need... Cormit's been telling me to try his magic juice. Maybe I need some of that. It seems to make him happy.
Not until you're older, buddy. Give it a couple more years.
What if we don't make it a couple more years?
Anyone on this ship will be the one that
Kenny just kind of gets a little bit silent and gets very pensive again and kind of looks off. out at the sky and the sea below.
What a broody little teenager.
What if I grow up and I don't go to college? What am I gonna do?
Just confident, streamlined conviction.
Gengu, you still zoned out?
Zoning, dude.
Zoning. Ringo, what are you doing right now?
Once I set the ship on course, it's just kind of moving in the general direction of Dragonback Mountain.
I gotcha.
We don't know specifically where on this mountain the green and blue. Are those the ones?
I believe.
I've got black and white on me.
And then
And
we've
then
got
red
red on
on
Kankins.
Red.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We don't know specifically in the mountain range where these are. Is that right?
You know that you have somebody that seems to have a pretty good idea of where they
Yeah.
are.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll kind of set us moving in the direction of that, and then I will pensively approach fucking I'm blanking on his name. Constatory.
Oh yeah.
Which is he propped up somewhere on the ship? Does Impy just like have him?
Constatory is kind of just like hanging off the hip of, like on the kind of like tied to the hip of Impy Royce.
Okay.
They're kind of just floating around, conversating, just talking amongst themselves.
Okay. Excuse me, Impy, Constatory. A word.
Yes, what would you like to talk about?
Now, we need to go get these other two masks, and I believe that they are in the mountain range. Constatory,
Alright.
do you know specifically whereabout we should be heading?
Oh, so I think that have you got that fancy little map of the area? Where's your map friend? Which one is that? The lizard folk guy. I think he has a map, right? Of Brannicore and all that good stuff.
I just look up and I message, because of Crow's Nest, I've messaged Ojitai. Ojitai, could you toss the map down or bring it down?
I'll be there in a second. Pop off the edge. Head over to them.
All right. Ojitai heads over, pops open the map. Impy Royce kind of holds up Constatory to look at the map. All right, my friend, tell us, lead us to unglorious victory. All right, so yes, looking at this map here, let's see. So, yes, we are. Where are we? Hold on. It's been a while since I've looked at a map like this. You know, it takes me a moment to kind of figure that. Oh, here we are. All right, so we are here at the moment. Yes, all the way over here on this western side, northwestern side, and we're going straight north. We need to divert a little bit to the east, I believe. Head off this way. That little marker where they say Orok Lang there, I believe, somewhere in between there, and that Pretzels, Prezilis, that one guy. We need to somewhere in between those two, and I believe that is where we'll find the entrance or the path that leads us up to this cave that Garvin would, conduct his, kind of base of operations, as one would say.
As far as getting in
Perfect.
there specifically, you have it trapped, well concealed, anything like that?
Oh, I believe he had some traps set up. As far as concealment, I mean, there's a lot of little caves. Once we get in there, it's a bit of a maze, you know? We get in a cave, and it's kind of like a cave inside of a cave. A little bit of a dwelling cut out. There's a lot of things and things and persons up in these caves. Other kobolds. Believe it or not, all of them followed Tiamat either. A lot of them got pushed out. When things happened. In history, I'm sure you know the history of this, and a lot of lizard folk and kobolds themselves got pushed from other areas of Branicourt to the north. So not everyone, although these days, it might be kind of hard to not worship Tiamat when you're living in her back door, in the back garden, some would say. But I remember there's this old little hermit man who collected these little trinkets. They were like, what were I don't remember, but he had these little trinkets. He was a very kind man. They would often conversate about things, collecting items. But he had a little dwelling kind of nearby. If we found that man, then I would be very confident about how to get back to Garvin's, base of operations he had cut out. This little hermit. I'm trying to recall the name. It's been a while. I retain all this information, but it's kind of like, having a library. Sometimes you have to go seeking to find things, deep inside. I'm sure that name will come to me.
I cast guidance on him.
Well, I think I might be able to find this name a little faster based off your magical ability that you've put on me.
I bow my head.
Impy Royce turns to you. Thank you. You've made our quest that much easier to complete. He reaches out a giant hand to shake yours.
I shake his hand.
You reach out and you shake his hand. I need you to make a... I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please. Por favor.
$27.
27. You can feel him prodding into your mind.
What a
Damn.
bitch.
And you try to resist.
Do I succeed? Actually, wait, before you say if I succeed, let me see how this thing works.
Okay.
I'll add Dark One's Own Luck and add a D10 to it.
Okay. And what did you roll, a 27 originally?
Yes.
Okay.
33.
Need you to do a roll off with me there, son.
Wait, what?
Are you kidding me? The DC of what he was trying to do was 33? That's on high level bullshit, and I love it. Whoa.
We're doing what? Just a
It's a
D20?
D20.
Flat D20?
It's a flat D20. No bonuses, nothing.
Birthday inspiration.
Birthday inspiration. I'll give you advantage.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Okay.
You're welcome.
Forgot about it. Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I'll use it here. Yeah, fuck it. 18.
18. You can feel him reaching in and prodding your mind. And he's trying to make some sort of connection. And you can feel that you fought off whatever this connection was.
I
He
just
looks at you kind of just blankly for a moment, just kind of dead in the eyes.
I return the look with just a knowing look of really. Like,
I had a question for you, but I don't remember. I lost it. Thank you. And
You bitch.
he takes Concentori and he kind of flies off to the other side of the ship somewhere.
what a cunt.
Do we know what it
I'll
was?
just kind of lean into Rango, like, what was that about?
Nothing
The
fucking
knowing
good.
plant.
He was prying.
Right?
How, now that we know where the masks are, how long is this journey?
To get where you're going, if you went straight there, without interruption, it would probably take about half a day's journey. Navigating the mountains with the storms coming in is going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Okay. Half a day's journey. Are we talking 8 hours or are we talking 12 hours when we say half a day?
We're talking.
16 hours in a day, so 8 hours, right?
Yeah, we're talking about 8 hours.
Okay.
Wait, what? That's lore? That's canon? Days on Terranthrial are 16 hours? Is that a thing? Should have known that, I guess.
I would also try to be helping a little bit with navigating, giving points of this is, high areas, low areas.
You guys are flying along. What were you gonna say?
Trying to think of. Yeah. Okay.
Was that a dig at the fact of like how I do time? Because that's pretty funny. I don't think have I ever said that we were 16-hour days?
I wasn't digging. I was genuinely curious.
I was making a dig at Cole for asking if half a day could be 8 hours.
Well, we get like,
Well,
we get 16 hours of like an active day. So that's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, like without sleep?
Yeah.
Well, you only sleep for 4 hours, so it should have been a measure of 20.
Right. Right.
You know what? I'll tell you what. We'll make this canon. Do we want 16 hours or 24-hour days in Brandicore? What do y'all want?
24.
24.
24.
let's go weird. Let's go 23.
I like it. 20. It's canon.
Oh, you agent of chaos.
Okay, all right. So
23 hour days.
Terranthrial has
Gave us the option.
23-hour long days.
23-hour days.
Okay,
is
it's in the
27
notes.
seconds. On leap years, it's 28 seconds. Oh, and there's leap years
God damn it.
in that 232-day calendar.
Dude,
All right.
fuck Improise. God damn it.
Ganger, are you still
Do
kind of?
we know what that was? Do we know what that was? What
I mean,
just
he
did?
was trying to pry information out of me against my will. Like that's
Yeah. Some feature. Interesting.
Yeah, you're still kind of looking over the side, right?
Yep.
I think Sir sort of made his way back out. Help Kinkins sort of wrap the bodies.
You guys start wrapping the bodies, and you start dragging them over to the side of the ship.
Before we hoist them up, I'll take Tuctral's amulet, the little dog tag I've been carrying, and I'll tuck that in Klein's wrappings. And then from inside, among Oscar's things, took one of his arrows.
Okay.
And I'll slide that as well down
Gotcha.
in the wrappings.
Kinkins he lifts up Oscar kind of onto the side, and just kind of looks at him and gives him a little pat, and kind of rolls him over to the side of the ship, and he falls several hundred feet at this point down into the ocean below.
Did he take the magic items off him?
Oh no. Nope. They're getting buried with him. Then he turns back. Franco he hears money just drowning in the water.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't make a big deal out of it. Ringo doesn't make a big deal out of it.
And then he grabs up Klein and starts hoisting him over, and he looks towards you. know you guys were kind of close. To be honest with you, we didn't even serve together on the wall. Just they were two of the guys that I found when we were fleeing and kind of organized. You guys probably knew each other better than I knew him. You want to say anything?
Yeah. Long live long. Shit. Fuck. Hold on. Sorry. Ooh.
Don't fuck up the monologue, Scotty.
I know.
I'm sorry you're getting so choked up. I didn't realize you guys had gotten that.
Yeah, exactly. Cheers, decline. Long may the Ironfoot name ring.
Very well. Do you want to help me?
Yeah.
You got to start helping them. Then Cormit appears between you guys, uninvisible.
I would also like to say something. Klein was a good drinking buddy. He could pack him away almost as good as me. And I'll never forget that. He was a good feller. The Oscar guy was kind of quiet. I thought he was kind of weird. But he was friends with Klein, and that's okay for me. Okay, throw him over.
As always, Cormit, thank you for saying the quiet part out loud.
We don't have 21 guns, but I have one.
He cocks his rifle. He shoots it up in the air somewhere. You see a small dragon start falling out of the sky.
Yep.
Oh,
Even if you didn't say that, that was my headcanon of like just.
Oh my gosh.
No. Yeah, that one's for Klein. Okay.
he
Okay.
turns invisible and he walks away. You guys roll the body off the ship. And
Kind
Klein
of give.
just- Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I'd kind of give a nod to Kenkins, give Cormit a pat,
Cormit's
and I'm
gone.
gonna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I go to give him a pat. My hand just.
Through thin air.
Oh. All right. And then I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna walk over toward Gengu.
Okay.
Are you sitting or standing?
Oh,
Gengu?
I'm standing.
Okay. I'll kind of like come around the side of the platform, kind of look over the edge. Get used to that eventually. Kind of peer around, and are you in full stasis?
Pretty much. Yeah,
yeah.
I haven't moved for a solid 30 minutes.
I think at this point, Serge wouldn't try to like. I think he'd just sit with you in it. I think Serge would pull out the letter and just read it a few times to himself. Stow it back. Grab the loot I have. And I'd sit kind of in front of Gengu, looking out into the fucking stormy battlefield in the sky. And pluck a tune Serge has not played in a long, long time.
Give me a performance. Are you proficient in this instrument?
No.
Give me a performance with a disadvantage then, son.
Not even a little bit. 6.
Gangu, this
Man.
tune that you hear is close to one of the most awful things that you've heard.
Like
And,
the 21st Century Fox flute thing.
Yeah. Exactly. But it's on this lute, and you hear like a string break as he's playing,
Yeah.
and it's just like the most out of tune lute. Like it's been shaken up, and it's so out of tune. and it's got like something like rocks or something are inside of it now, like through like a crevice, so it's just like
Yeah.
clanking around. It's just terrible.
Yeah. And Serge is sitting, he's like leaning back against like Gengu's leg, and just just trying his best.
Quiet down over there, Dean Martin.
Serge becomes very self-conscious, puts the loot away, and goes to fall asleep. But it's just gonna lean up against Gengu and just sit there and go for a nap.
So you're taking a, would you call this a rested?
I mean, if it's half a day's journey, I'd say Serge is probably pretty damn beat after
Yeah.
Take a long
get
rest.
it.
Is everybody wanting to take a long rest?
I'd very much like to take a long rest, but I have more I would like to do before then.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm used to rest.
Dude, you guys can take a long rest, but don't change anything on your alls.
Don't hit long rest.
Do not hit long rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Where is Kenkins on the ship?
Kankins kind of is, now that he's kind of dealt with the bodies of Oscar and Klein, he's just kind of walking around, and he looks a little bit, he's just kind of pacing a little bit, looks a little impatient.
Okay. I'll be up at the helm. After the conversation with Consistory, I would have returned to the helm, and I'm gonna get out my leisure and start flipping through the pages. Go to the page with the signatures,
Okay.
and I'll peer down onto the deck where Kenkins is, and I'll make my way down.
Okay.
Try to pull him to the side. Oi, Kenkins. Got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
That was pretty impressive. What you did that down there with that beast. Wasn't expecting that from you.
Yeah, well, still around, still gonna probably kill a lot of other passerby ship things.
Saved us in the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry about the boys.
Me too. You're a little bit of a sly one, aren't you?
Sly?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say sly.
I mean, Oscar was. I don't have anything against the type, you know? You just strike me as that.
I typically try to say things when they need to be said.
Fair enough.
Like, for instance, I've got a couple of empty slots on these pages, and maybe to both of our benefit, if your name goes in those slots, it's to help protect you. It's just some magical mumbo jumbo. So, if
Yeah.
you're willing.
No. It's nothing against you or your magical mumbo jumbo, but I believe it or not, you know, I kind of understand some of the stuff with magic.
Aye.
I know that you are, you're a warlock, right?
How'd you piece that together?
Well, you're not a sorcerer.
How'd you
and
piece
you're
that
not a
together?
wizard. I've met a few people on my travels.
All right.
I've never seen any kind of wild magic out of you or anything like that. And I'll always see you in your ledger writing stuff down, so that kind of narrows it down as
Wizards have ledgers.
yeah, but that one's a little different.
You'd be right.
Yeah. So no offense to you or anything like that, but I know you got a patron. I don't know who he is. I don't want to know who he is. And I'm not signing anything with my name in a book that is tied to a patron of yours.
Just trying to help. But that's
I
fine.
appreciate it.
Uh,
I think I'll do. I think I'll be all right without it.
fair enough. And then I'll kind of nod and head back up to the hull of the ship. I am going to far scribe. I'll have the ledger out, and I'm going to
Okay.
write Daryl a message.
Okay.
All it's going to say is scrolls, question mark.
Hey, Rango. So yeah, the ships with the scrolls. Remember, last time we sent those, but you weren't happy about that. So I've done it. We've got something else for you. The scrolls that you got, I went to the same people, and I asked your father was telling me, because I messed up, I had to go out of my own pocket. So the vacation we had planned with the family is off the books. But that's all right. I get it. It was my mistake.
all right.
Also, we
It's all right.
had to get rid of. I got my daughter a pony. She'd been wanting one for a couple years, and it was a surprise gift. But we had to sell that to afford some of these scrolls. As well as we're no longer going to Wizardland. That's not happening. Wizardland's off. So, but we nixed that all. The vacation's gone. My daughter's in tears. But the whole time I'm happy because we got the scrolls and they're here with me. I got those scrolls, and they're just hanging about at the place. Whenever you said you want to pick them up, is that or how? Email? How are we doing?
I'll be
Want a
there.
QR code.
I'll be there
Okay.
shortly.
All right, sounds good.
I am going to now find Ojitai.
Okay.
Ojitai, you care to come up to the hole with me real quick? All right. So, here's the controls. And then I explain the controls. I'm like, it's pretty simple. It handles itself for the most part. And then I explain the controls. It's like up, down, left, right.
I mean, you explained it pretty well.
All right.
He's got a grasp of it.
That all makes sense.
Are you going somewhere?
Aye.
Long?
Oh, I won't be going too long. Let me find out exactly how long I should be gone here. I'm gonna teleportation circle and then teleportation circle back. Take some. Right. So. Yeah, should only be going like half hour tops. Right. And then
You're comfortable with me driving this thing? Add ship.
brief pause. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Hey, Ringo.
Yeah, Cormac.
Are you going back to that place that we went to a long time ago? Like, by a long time ago, I mean like a few days ago.
Right, yes. The Golden Circle.
Mm. Yeah, that place. Can I come with you?
What for?
Last time I was there, I saw some things, and I would like to see them again.
What did you see?
Great things.
What did you see, Cormac?
I don't
You've got to tell me if you want to come along.
agree. You won't be mad?
Of course not, Cormac.
I found your wine cellar. Last time we were there. It was really big. And I might have stole a couple of bottles. And it might have been the best stuff I've ever had.
Do I know? Do we have like a plethora?
You have a lot of wine. And you have
Okay.
some. You're not sure what bottles you took, but you know that you have some very some premium grade shit in there.
Yeah. Cormit,
This would mean a lot to me.
I'm sure it would. We may not have time for all that though. Seeing as I would want to escort you down there to make sure you don't take, anything
Oh,
too
I know which
pricey.
ones to take. Don't worry, I got good taste.
See, that's... Well, I don't... Huh, Sure, why not?
Fantastic, let's go.
But, how about this? On one condition,
Okay.
I hold on to the gift that I provided you earlier for the time we're there.
Gift.
The one on your finger.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Then it will be a solo trip, Cormit. Those are my conditions. Take them or leave them.
If that means that I can't go, as much as I want to go, I will not give up my power to be not seen.
I will return it once
Yes,
we've returned.
Perhaps you will.
Oh, no, no,
Right.
no. You have my word. I will
Yeah.
return it.
But I need this ring.
To enter the wine cellar? You need the ring to enter the wine cellar?
No.
I'll bring some wine back for you. How's that?
I don't think you know what the good stuff is. I've never seen you really drink that much.
To be fair, I don't know if you know what the good stuff is, but I'll do my
Oh.
best. And then I'm gonna teleportation circle.
Motherfucker.
And then it just cuts off.
Motherfucker.
All right, Rango, you're back in the golden circle, and you see sitting there like at the portal, waiting there in a chair with like a bag of like scrolls, like kind of like dozed off to the side. He looks like he's been there for like at least like half the day, if not more, and he's just sitting there like kind of like dozed off, and he hears you come in, and it's Daryl. Oh, sorry, I was catching some Z's. I didn't realize that you'd be coming. You didn't see me in the exact time. I would have presented yourself better, myself better, not yourself. You're great. Listen, so bad news. The last time we talked, that was like what, 5 minutes ago. We got a report back. The ships I sent, apparently I sent them along a shipping route that we don't use anymore because of piracy. Apparently it's been raided. Your dad fired me. This is the last act with the company, but he did help me out though, because he said that I've been a good employee for most of it. He just can't let that go. You know, it did cost the company a lot of money and lives. So he did put in a good word, and Valor Company, they're letting me from the bottom. I'll be working in the mail room, but they're letting me start basically from the beginning. The family didn't want to move; they like where they're at, so I'm going there alone. So we're gonna see how things work out over time, but I'm pretty optimistic. I think everything is gonna be okay. New start, and things have been not that it's any of your fault. Things have been getting kind of dull here for me, so this might be a good thing for me.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Have you thought about getting a position anywhere in town? Maybe not so far away with Valor specifically. I don't know.
Yeah, no, no, yeah. The Valor, they were actually willing to pay pretty good for somebody working in the mailroom. So I think I'm gonna take that. I kind of need the money.
How much are they paying you?
Oh,
Like weekly, for example.
Well, I don't really feel comfortable sharing my wages with you. you know, I know that it's been a couple years, but I know that you were at that HR meeting they had where, you know, everybody kind of agreed that we didn't have to discuss what everybody brings home, so that people, you know, don't get judged.
That's
You know,
fine.
I thought that would, yeah. So, I'm sure you make more if that makes you feel better.
I'm not trying to do that right now. Are those the scrolls you have there?
Yeah, I was able to find all of them. The only one that I was not able to find, was I wasn't able to find the instant summons one. The guy left, but all the other ones, they're there. So I apologize. I know I said I got them all, but things were just kind of. I had a rough day, and I didn't want to make you mad. And I didn't think you were gonna come today, but here you are, and so that's how things are, and so I apologize. But the other ones are here.
Incredibly unfortunate. Okay. And then I'll take the bag from him. All right. You made a mistake. But
I think I made a few in
Yes.
the past few days.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that's what your father said when he fired me. We had a long chat.
how much money would tide you over long enough to not take the job at Valor Company?
Well, I already took it.
How
and,
much for you to quit and find work elsewhere?
Well, I don't want to put it. You know, I don't want to put a sum of money on something like that. I like to think that I'm quite ethical, and when I tell somebody I'm going to work somewhere,
I'm worried
they
that
hire me
Valor
on.
might not be.
What, ethical? No, they gave me a packet and it listed out all their business ethics. They seem like they have a pretty good they seem like they know what they're talking about as far they got a good HR program there, and everything seems they're very progressive. They have these new initiatives. You know, they're trying to hire people that are from different areas. You know, and make some really progressive movements there. So I think.
Ryan, in making this next statement, I am attempting to persuade him through my words and monetarily to not go work for Valor Corp.
Okay.
Daryl, I do not believe that it is in your best interest to take this job at Valor. Please find something local in Sallow Valley.
Okay. Did you roll persuasion?
No, you didn't ask me to.
Oh, I need you to. I
Deal.
need to know how much money you're willing to offer this guy.
Well, I got a 19,
Okay.
and the money I'd need him to answer the question. How much would it take to tide you
well-
over for a few months while you find different work?
Look, you know, you've always been really kind to me for the most part, and I want to heed your word. But here's the thing, is you know, like I said, it's more of, you know, code of honor for me to work somewhere. When I said I was gonna work there, you're making a very valid point. I don't want to put a price on myself. You know, my loyalty, I like to think, is not bought.
It has nothing to do with loyalty. I don't want you to come work for the Golden Circle again.
No, but I, you know, it's like I told them, you know, I start Tuesday. They're kind of expecting me there at the mail room. There's this guy named Sheen. He's supposed to show me around. I'm supposed to meet him there. I'm supposed to ask when I get at the front office, the desk, you know. And I can't. I don't. You know, I can imagine him sitting there at the front desk waiting for me for hours, and I don't show up.
How would you feel about taking on a side gig?
Well, you know, I do perform stand-up comedy on the side, and it doesn't pay very good. A lot of times I do it for free, but you know, I think it's a
What do
lot
you
of
think
my
about
time.
the side gig of being an informant for me within Valor?
Well, you know, espionage. There's not a whole lot of honor in espionage. And also that
There might be a lot of money. I like a pony. Wizardland money.
World, yeah. Oh no, we're bad people.
you would get me Wizardland back and the pony.
Potentially. How much are those things worth? I would know. Surely.
Oh, throw the bag, dude.
Like
throw the bag.
Like the pony's probably like 10 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And Wizardland's like, it's for have a really good time at Wizardland, like spend a weekend at Wizardland.
Yeah.
It's probably like another like 5 to 7 gold.
Oh shit. Oh no.
You've got
We're
yourself a
so
deal.
Bad. Oh, we're so bad.
I mean, I tried to convince him to not go at all, which I think is the morally correct thing to do here. But he's not taking it, so.
All you had to do was throw a number at him, Mr. How much platinum you got?
Mic drop,
Yes.
dude. How?
Said his piece and left.
Yeah.
4,600.
Okay. Just to be the hero in my daughter's eyes. And yeah, I'll do it. I'll be an informant. I'll find some things out. What do you want informed about? What kind of trade deals they're doing? Why their ethics policy might be better than ours? Or yours?
Sure.
What kind of recruitment they're looking at?
Yep.
All right.
I'll write you.
I'm not
Or
going to snoop around their
rather-
mill, though. I'm not going to snoop around their mill. It's against the law.
2 weekends at Wizardland.
Of course. Well, you're an honorable man. Let's shake on it.
I don't know if I can. And he slowly reaches out his hand. This pact of dishonesty.
There's nothing dishonest about this work. And then I'm gonna take, let's see. I'll take, 3 plat and give it to him. So that's 30 gold.
He looks at it.
I'll like, be shaking his hand, and then I'll fish the platinum out and
This is 5 years' wages here.
drop that in his hand.
Oh my god. 5 years wage.
Blood money. I'm no better than a mercenary.
Daryl, you fucked up, but now you can help.
I've accepted the world of crime.
Oh my god.
He pockets the money. Did I get a code name?
The dealer. And then I'm gonna pat him on the back, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility.
The dealer.
Oh my god.
And then once I'm invisible, and I'll start walking towards the door, and as I'm walking towards the door, open it, and I'll say out loud, I'll be in touch, and then shut the door behind me, and I'm going to the wine cellar.
He just looks around like he doesn't know where that voice came from. All right,
Oh
you head to
my
the wine cellar.
gosh.
You make your way down to the wine cellar. There's absolutely nobody there, and I mean it's just rows and rows and rows.
I'll take like a couple ones, if 10 is the best and 1's the worst, I'll take like a couple ones. I'll take like a 5. I'll take like an 8.
Okay.
So 4 total.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna TP circle back.
Okay. You TP circle back. You pop up on the ship, and immediately you're greeted by the barrel of Corbett's rifle kind of jammed against like your nose as you come back.
Oh my god.
You say I don't know what I'm talking about, motherfucker. Take it back. I've been waiting here.
I'm just saying. I don't.
Try to talk me down.
I don't
but I
know
was not.
one way or the other. You know.
I held a grudge for years in that cave. Against a man with a piece of plywood.
Also, I'm invisible.
Yeah, but there was a flash when you came in. I know you're there.
I'll step to the side.
Damn it. You're gone, aren't you?
All right, and then while I'm still invisible, I'll start getting the bottles out, and then I'll drop the invisibility. Say, Cormant, I want you to rank these for me, okay?
Stop. And he walks over and he looks at him. I knew you were cheap.
And
After looking at what bottle did he look at, or bottles?
I know you would never. I don't even gotta look at them that hard. You got the cheapest bottles you could find. I know it.
Don't you want to try sampling them, maybe, and give me your rating, since you know what a fine wine tastes like?
As much as I want to say, there's still alcohol.
That's right.
And I will still drink it.
All right, so let's see what your ratings are like here.
No, I will enjoy these by myself.
And he grabs his bottles in his arms and he walks to like a private room off somewhere in the ship.
Okay.
You know who was quite a connoisseur of wine? Garvin had a little bit of a shelf himself he was building up. Some great bottles. I never had wine myself. Can't drink anything, but he told me how great they were. He got wine drunk one night, and I remember he lost his shirt, and there was a couple kobolds, and they had a bit of a rave one night. But yeah. That's like one of the weirdest stories I've remembered so far. I start to think that my memory is a curse, not a blessing or a power.
Where is Constatory right now?
Oh, Impy Royce is there. He's just tied to the waist of him. Impy Royce is just sitting there.
Up at the helm?
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'll approach Ojita and... Well, everything under control, Ojita?
Ojita is just at the wheel, like, white knuckled. Trying to make sure nothing happened to it.
Oh,
I'll pat you on the back.
Constantly on the edge of a panic attack.
I'll
you look over. You look and you see that like the ASI and the airspeed indicator and the heading indicator is like he has not gone off a single degree and he's maintained the same exact airspeed you left him on, like not deviated at all.
Yeah, I place my hand on his shoulder.
Half an hour, please take this.
Yeah, I place my hand on his shoulder. Take a look at that. Place my hand on the steering wheel. You done great. You done great. I've got it. And then kind of take over.
You realize you kind of like programmed the autopilot, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. You're supposed to just kind of monitor it, but you took your job serious.
That's actually wait, fuck. How does the scroll thing? I'll during this rest period, I would like to start scribing these rituals into my ledger. Which I don't know how much time that would take. I don't think it takes a ton of time.
Is there anything in there that says?
Yes, there is.
Time-wise?
Yes. I gotta find it. This doesn't happen often.
All good. All right. While you're looking for that, Saoirse and Gangu. Saoirse, you said you just kind of basically fell asleep up against Gangu, right? Gangu,
Mm-hmm.
how you doing?
Ellen.
Chilling.
Chilling, but my nerves are going crazy. But I don't
Gotcha.
outwardly show it.
Got it.
Stoic in nature.
Rango, did you find it?
No.
I want to say it's something like an hour per scroll.
You can now inscribe. Okay, here we go. Oof. For each level of the spell, the transcription process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold.
Oh
That is
shit.
awesome.
So I don't know what the level of these is. I'll start looking that up. But
While you can go ahead, and if you would like to look that up, while you're doing that, I need Saoirse and Gangu to roll initiative for me.
Oh no.
Oh. Fuck.
10?
All right.
Saoirse sort of like shifts in his sleep, and the dice falls out of his hand. Oh my god, nat 20. What?
oh,
Oh.
the hell?
So is that just a 20 for you then?
Yeah.
All right. Got it. All right.
Save that one for later.
So-
Alright, shit.
Before Saoirse can react, Gangu and Saoirse, you both kind of stir at the same time, and you see a rusty-looking metallic hand grab this little platform on the side and start hoisting itself up, and you see a couple other metallic hands, and soon before you are these what look like automatons from Starmount, but they're all rusted and beat up and look like halfway destroyed as you start climbing up onto this platform with you guys. And one of them gets the first strike, and he's gonna go after he'll go after Saoirse. Does a 25 hit you, Saoirse?
Ooh, it sure does. No
All right.
belly bumping that.
So, basically, you see that he has like this like rusted, beat up arm, but it's got this giant spike at the end of it, and he goes and he tries to jab you with it. So you are going to take
Gangu is. Oh! Oh boy.
17 piercing damage,
Alright, there goes the temp.
and then he's going to attack you again. And he gets a nat 1. So he has the same. He has like 2 of these, and he goes to like stab you with the other one, and like the arm kind of like rusts and falls off before he tumbles down out of this little platform. Saoirse, it is your time to react.
You said there are 2 in front of us?
Right now, but there's like what looks like a bunch just climbing up this side of the ship right now.
Okay. Oh hail. Oh hail. And this is all before the effects of the long rest, correct?
Yep.
All right. I will reactively kind of just hold my hammer out in front of me, and I'm gonna cast Heat Metal at 3rd level on the one that struck me.
All right, you cast heat metal, and he does. Do they make a save?
Choose a manufactured metal object. Actually, it does not list a save. No.
All right.
You call it. Yeah, if they're fully metal, you just cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes the damage.
Cool. Well, then it'll
That
just
doesn't
take the
seem
damage.
right. It doesn't seem right?
I
Surely
think-
there's.
I think heat metal's used for inanimate objects. I want to say normally.
Yeah. It says choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor.
These are manufactured, but it's still like an animate object. The ruling I'll probably say that I don't know if heat metal would work on these
Okay.
guys. Not to shut you down.
No problem. Then damn, is he's within melee range of me, yeah. Okay. Yeah, then I'll just swing. I'll just swing the hammer then.
All right.
Just strike him. 26.
That'll hit.
Oh, right, and it is. Sorry, one sec. It's been a while since I have swung this thing. Right, so it is that plus that. Okay, plus the 2d8 fire now. Sorry, one sec. Divine strike, yes, 2d8. Bop bop. Okay, that is 20. 20. 12 of it is bludgeoning. 8 of it is fire.
Got it. All right. Takes 20 damage. Do you have a second attack?
No.
Alright.
I think instinctively I would use my bonus action, and I'm just going to throw my hand back and press it against Gangu, and I'll cast Healing Word.
All right.
Actually, sorry, Cure. No, I can't do that. Bonus action. Yeah, Healing Word at 2nd level.
All right.
Give Gangu 10 hit points.
But, like,
And then
so-
if you'll allow me, I will use my free action to yell.
Yeah.
Ah!
You can yell, you can yell out. We'll get to everybody else in a second.
Yep,
So if that ends your turn,
it does.
Gangu, one of them kind of has hopped up on the side and like flanked you off to the side, and he's gonna come after you. This one, another one with these spiked arms. One comes striking in at you, about 21,
Yeah.
and you take a grand total of 13 piercing damage.
I would like to retaliate with Hellish Rebuke.
All right. do it.
Mhm. Hey, come on now.
Hey yo, here we go. Save DC is gonna be, let's see, 9.
9.
Big money,
I
no
think-
whammies.
Yeah.
And so, and it's a wisdom save, right?
Dexterity save.
Dexterity save. He got a 12.
Damn.
Alright. Well, he still takes 8 damage.
Nice.
8 damage to the fella. Alright. Another one has climbed up and is going to go after Saoirse this time. Saoirse, more of these little spike gauntlets come flying in at you. 23.
Sure. That'll hit.
Alright, you take 16 piercing. And then the second arm, 26. And you take 17 piercing.
Ooh, that's right. I'm Saint of Forge and Fire. I'm resistant to piercing. Okay, so you said 16 for the first one?
Yep, and then 17.
Reduced to 8, 17, reduced to 8 again?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Alright, yep.
Alright. And that brings us to Gangu.
Alright, bonus action, Rage. Goes without saying.
Yep.
And then we are going to, let's smack the one with one arm. That attack Surge first.
Okay.
Okay. 31 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright.
I limbo under the string. Under the string.
For 27 damage.
27
yes.
damage. You smack into this one, and you do 27 damage to it, and it kind of loses its footing and falls off the side. of the platform you guys are on and begins plummeting down. But is almost as soon as that one falls, you can see another one is hoisting itself up in the place of where that one was.
Holy
Yep.
shit!
We're
Where did
swinging
these
at
come
it.
All right, you swing at the new one.
14 to hit. Nat 1.
Uh,
Damn.
You go to swing, and you kind of like swing and like miss a little bit, and you kind of like spin and fall prone with your back facing kind of like, and your back on the ground and you're facing towards the way you came. Do you have another action in your turn? Or is that the end of your turn?
I think that's it. And I am now prone.
You fall prone, and what you see right behind where you were is a completely, like, almost completely destroyed and all rusted up harpy kind of looking at you with his, like, arms, shock arms have been kind of, like, taken off, and these spike arms are there. And he comes down onto you, and he doesn't stab you, but he's trying to, like, pin you down. So I need you to make a athletics against him.
Last time we saw Harpy, it
19.
He got a 27, so he pins you down
Oh my
and
god.
holds you down. He doesn't like stab you with these spikes, but he kind of presses the spikes into like your shoulders and is pressing you against the ground. Like I said, we'll get to everybody else in a second. As he's doing this, he looks at you and, what makes you any different from us, Gengu? You're one of us, Gengu. As he's saying this, another one of the ones that climbed up that you went to swing at now, begins stabbing down with one of these piercing gauntlets. And hits you, and you take 13 piercing.
Okay.
That one's going to stab at you again. 19.
Yeah.
All right. 12 piercing. And then one more of these is going to stab at you. And 20, so that'll hit. You take 17. And then he raises up to strike at you again with another piercing blow from one of these fists. And Harpy kind of leans over into your face as this blade's about to come down onto you. And he just looks at you. It's time for you to wake up, Gengu. It's time for you to wake up. And Gengu, we're out of initiative. Saoirse's asleep on the side of you. And you had, in this like moment of like, you just kind of fell asleep and had a nightmare. And these what were like undead almost automatons that you kind of helped destroy that were like you had come back and were attacking you. Saoirse's asleep. Everybody else on the ship's kind of fallen asleep. And now you stand there with the wind blowing on you. Saoirse's asleep on your side. And you're on this platform and you're looking out again, back to where you were looking out before you kind of dozed off and had this nightmare.
I look over the edge, all the edges. I wake Serge. Serge, did you hear anything?
Or Morden. Huh? What? What's wrong? You okay?
Are you okay?
What? Yeah. Are you okay?
Could have
Yes.
swore we just. Never mind.
What? What is it?
Go back to sleep, friend.
Okay.
Saoirse dozes back off.
yeah.
And so Gengu, once again, you're sitting there alone. Everybody around you is asleep. What are you doing? What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
Why must my fate be so cruel? I don't belong anywhere. and I would like to pull out Orlo's skull.
Okay.
Why'd you have to do this to me, Orlo? Why'd you have to bring me back?
You look into Orlo's skull, awaiting a response, and there's nothing there. It's just nothing but bone in your hand.
Are we still over the water?
Yeah.
You've created a monster, Orlo. Down in these depths is where I belonged. And now I'm just a reanimation of a lost soul. And I don't realize, but I'm squeezing on the skull.
It's slowly cracking in your hand.
I'll never forgive you, Orlo. Never. It's only suiting that you are taken off this earth by what you've created. I hope no one creates anything else like me. And I hope what I just saw was not real. And I'm saying this out loud, so if Saoirse can hear me, he can hear me. But he might be dozing.
Saoirse's pretty sleeped.
He's pretty sleeped.
He's pretty sleeped.
Although I only wish to rest forever as the child I once was. But now I'm just a shell of gears and metal. Still lost, still broken. I think it's time to say goodbye. I know I was trying to find somewhere to rest your head. But here in the depths, just like me, is better than anything. And I squeezed his skull into a dusty pulp and just let it fall over the edge.
Damn.
You do this, and you look as the dust falls, kind of in slow motion for you. And gets kind of whisked before it even kind of hits the edge and falls over. It's whisked away into the wind, basically, and blows off. And it's just nothingness, little particles out there. You sit there for a moment and reflect on everything, the nightmare, what you just did. And then you feel your side like clank as you hear what sounds like something just clanking off your side. And you look over to your left side, the opposite side of where Saoirse is, and Cormac comes uninvisible, and he has a extra bottle of wine, and he's clanking off your side, and he raises it up to you.
Sounds like you could use one of these.
Yeah, Coleman, I wish I could.
Well, why don't
Maybe.
you just try it?
Into the tank with the fucking.
I don't think I am able in my current form. Maybe if I grew into a man in my original form, I'd be here sharing that with you.
No. Men are squishy. You are metal and strong. I like having you much better. More dependable. Strong as well. Rock solid.
Is that all I am?
Hmm?
Just a defender. Just a rock solid defender.
That's part of what you are, I would say. But you're a good friend. And a friend that defends his friends. You know? like me. And also, you're trying to kill something evil. And that's pretty good. You know, I don't know anything about the whole spirits thing or anything about that and coming back and all that stuff, but and I'm not like you and Saoirse with the Moradin and all that, or Ringo with his little book, which I don't understand it either. But I do believe things happen for a reason. There must be a reason you're here. At the very least, you're here to be friends with the rest of us. And that's good enough for me.
I'm here because I was a lonely soul in the Shadow Plane. I just happened to be the first one they found.
Now you have a bunch of other souls with you. Us. And now you're not lonely anymore.
I'll think on that, Cormit.
And it's not like you get used or anything like Chuchi does. I swear that Rango guy summons him and then he sends him out and he just gets killed over and over again. Last time I don't think I've ever heard him squeal so loud. He sounded really angry. But he did it anyways. And is a loyal companion. You sure you don't want some? And he kind of waves the bottle in your face.
Cormit, I don't have a mouth.
Down the hatch, dude. The fire salts.
I don't think that would be a good combination.
Well, here's my so I was trying to do something nice. I don't know. Pour one out for Orlo. And he pours out some of the alcohol.
my
on the side.
Which ranking is
Fallen
it?
homies.
Oh, it was the 8.
Fucker.
And then he kind of sits down on the side with you. And you all take your all's long rest. I feel like that's a good place to stop. And also, I'm going to give you guys what you've been waiting for. I'm
Holy,
going to give you guys a level up.
Let's go.
holy book.
Oh shit, I gotta go. Where's the full cam? The full cam, no, the there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Ever since you told me you started dreaming, I've been waiting to do that little dream sequence fight.
That was cool. I was caught
That
by
was-
surprise.
yeah,
I was caught by
Dude,
surprise.
Like, definitely. And hey, Ryan,
Mhm.
you're good at this, dude.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I appreciate that. I've had that encounter for the past, I don't know, like whenever the session after you said that you can start dreaming, I was like, ooh, this could be kind of fun.
Bro,
Yeah, especially after our, what happened with Harpy's soul.
Yeah.
I just have no idea which route to even go down now.
For
It's
Gengu.
like- Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're getting to the end of the campaign. Gengu's at this like giant crossroads.
I would say he's either gonna start a healing journey, or just spiral.
Is Gengu the healing type?
Yeah, that's up to him. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
might be. It might be a whole like retribution sort of
Right.
story.
Saoirse got some new insights on
Yeah,
Kankins.
Kankins, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty big. Yeah, it's very interesting because the way he put that sounded like, I don't know. Could be. It's interesting.
Leaving out the ritual scroll of instant summons specifically was quite unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
The way that spell works is you get like a gem, and then you can scribe this thing on the gem, scribe the identical thing on an item, and then if you crush the gem, the item is then brought to your hand. And
I know.
Was planning on keeping a little backup plan for the ring, but
I read.
it's on a ship somewhere.
I'm not. That's been attacked by pirates.
Yeah.
Pirate just got a bunch of good shit.
Dude,
I'm not saying that that you'll never get the scroll, but I definitely was not about to have Daryl give you that scroll. That's too easy.
fucking
yeah.
poor Daryl, dude. His whole life
Dude, hey,
spiraled
Whole life spiraled
from this
apart.
one task. Just
There's this one jackass.
unravel.
Get me some scrolls now.
hey, Rango took the moral high ground and tried to save his ass from Valor, okay? Despite his shortcomings.
I thought you were gonna make him an informant from the get-go.
I also wouldn't
Yeah.
have thought to do that until, Scotty, I saw you, like, I didn't see your message, but I saw, like, the looks you were giving, and I was like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's rolling their health dice first?
Oh yeah.
Level 18!
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay. Let's see, let me pull this up. Oh, that's the wrong place to pull that up.
Also, I know it was it was pretty obvious, but
Hold up,
now I
Tim.
can reveal. Yeah, that was a Kraken. It was a very special kind of Kraken, though. There's a new book that came out. They reworked it, and I liked it.
Ooh.
So I didn't use that.
It's not loading. What the
It's
fuck?
not. It's not. Trying again.
Stop watching.
Actually, Drew himself. Drew, you there?
Uh-oh.
It's too much for his computer to handle.
There he is. Alright.
It's my internet has been fucking weird since I lost power on Thursday. So let me try this again now.
Alright.
Bending. Hey, there it is.
We're there.
Are we there? Oh yeah, we're there. Oh wait, yeah, we're there.
Go up a monk level.
Up a monk level, okay.
Hey.
Go at D8.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Okay. That.
Middle of the road. We'll take that. Ooh. Diamond Soul and Unarmored Movement.
The fuck are those?
I actually don't know what Diamond Soul does.
Click it.
Click 'em.
Click it.
Kind of cool shit. Cool monk shit do we get?
Proficiency in all saves. And
Oh my
it's-
That's
God.
huge.
And if I fail a save, I can spend a key point and re-roll it.
Jesus.
Is that limited to
Yeah.
once per turn or something?
Yes, it's
Okay.
just if
Damn.
I fail it and I can re-roll it and I have to use it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a light version of legendary resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight.
All right, boys, I got you.
Throw her up. Let's
All
get
right,
that big
let's see it.
D12 going.
Yeah.
The tank.
From 205 to.
A 7.
All
That's pretty
right.
good.
Alright. Yeah.
It's on the
I'll
higher
take
end.
that.
And I got Indomitable Might beginning at the 18th level. If your strength check is less than your strength score, you can use that score in place of its total.
Dang.
That'll help you in your
Which-
nightmare.
Rarely shows up, but it's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Alright. I'll go.
See it.
Bop, bop, bop. D8, right? For cleric?
D8 on the
Yeah.
board. D8 on the board. Oh!
Hey, big money moves. Big money moves.
Nice.
You get any cool little...
I don't believe so, yeah. No. I think most of it is going to be additional higher, like, spell slots, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked at it last time when we were hinting at it, and, but yeah. Cool. Take the 7 all fucking day.
Oh yeah.
And last but not least,
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
our resident Mammon follower.
close. Oh shit. I've been trying to
What we
close
got
the
here?
stream. There we go.
We're gonna stick to the warlock path. No multi-classing this campaign. D8. Yeah. Oh! Let's fucking go.
Needed.
Good rolls today, Phil.
Yeah. Our glass cannon with a max roll. We take
That's
that.
fucking
Some nice.
nice
Oh.
crisp 100.
9,100
Yeah.
wealth points. Mayman's really showing up.
And I don't know. I'm gonna. I haven't thought this through yet.
Man's been
Golly.
begging for this every session for the past like 5. I haven't thought this through yet. I don't know.
So did you just get like another?
Another
Invocation?
invocation, and then
Okay.
I'm sure I got another spell, but I haven't looked at that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Let me look at that real quick.
Damn, I don't know what I'm gonna go with.
Let's look at this table. Yeah, 18th.
I know, Ryan,
Gained
I'm
another
going
5th
to
level.
this long rest.
Uh-huh.
Gonna spend it on Forbiddance,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna be able to finish it, even in 8 hours. I think that'll leave me with 4 hours remaining
Okay.
on that one. So
Cool. I'll write that down. If you want to also make note of it, you can.
yeah, I'll keep track. Okay.
Just to help me out. I have 4 hours forbid written down on my whiteboard, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna not know what that means, but I squared it off so that it stands out. I'll read it and I'll be like, seems important.
I'll keep track. I'll keep track.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Scroll to Forbiddance, customize notes. 8 out of 12. Studied, prescribed. And it, per level, 50 gold per level, 50 times.
But yeah, cool. I'm glad. I mean, it was still a shorter session, but I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get everything completed today. But
I like
We did.
RP sessions. They're fun.
yeah,
they are.
All right. Well, I'm starving, y'all. I gotta go eat.
I was. I
Alright.
actually need some dinner myself, so I don't blame you.
Kiss the stream goodbye, boys.
See you stream.